All units, please respond. We got a 7467. Two idiots spilling the tea about their neighbors.
Welcome to episode 153.
Pasta, pranks, and podcasts.
There goes the neighborhood! Hey, Rowdy Bougie crew and boring CRN trolls.
Got a question, comment, or buck wild neighbor story? Hit us up. Call us at 239-300-7276.
And to sponsor our show, email us at info@crazyrichneighbors.com to inquire about opportunities, and shout out to our sponsor, Podcast Junkies, right here in Boca Raton, Florida.
And check out our full video episodes on YouTube. That's Crazy Rich Neighbors. Subscribe and share that ish, y'all.
And running the board is our very own Benjamin.
Hello.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Hey, how you doing, ladies?
How you doing, Benjamin?
Oh, cannot wait to talk about the pasta.
I'm hungry.
So today we are thrilled to welcome the dynamic duo behind, I apologize in advance, the South Florida father and son team, Joe Butto and Rob Butto, who plunge into the deep end with their wildly entertaining Italian-American family life.
Fair warning to some of our more delicate listeners. This pair navigates territories where few dare to tread, except for me and me, of course. So buckle in, strap in. You're going to have an unforgettable journey where our guests offer their apologies in advance, but regrets are never on the table. Welcome, Joe and Rob.
That was an absolutely incredible introduction.
Yeah.
Well, it's all
You
down-
suck at yours.
It's all downhill from here, y'all.
Bro,
I just,
you're fired.
I just fired myself.
You should. That was beautiful, girl.
That was.
So how do you two know each other?
Well, we met.
I was in a swimming pool between his legs.
Oh, and you won the race.
Eventually, I shot
You
out.
went
of,
out with your father and came home with your mother one day.
That's right.
Shot out of a cannon, and now I'm here.
I like that when your father came over with your mother.
My Irish in-laws use that all the time.
That's
it's a
great
joke
one.
as old as time.
It's great.
And you're also Italian, right?
I'm half Italian,
Yes.
so
Your better half.
my better half
Hey.
exactly.
That's what I always tell people.
That's
right?
exactly
So,
right. So, paisans.
Paisans. That's
There you
right.
go.
Anytime someone, I'm a quarter Italian. I go, so you're a quarter good.
That's it, honey.
The rest we can work on. A quarter good. The rest we can
You'll
work
learn the rest.
on. Yeah.
Brings out the best in you.
So you guys, tell our bougie crew, that's what we call our listeners, a little bit about yourselves and what you do.
You want?
No, you go.
wanna kick it
I'm
off?
shy.
Clearly.
Well,
Yeah, right.
we knew that this was the Bougie podcast, so we got
Other
our
diamonds
Oh,
are on the
no.
Rolex.
Yes, honey.
We had to get bougie for
Check
sure.
in our
y'all-
YouTube to see the
y'all-
ice. I wish I'd known. I would have. Yeah, wore all
We
my
should have
diamonds.
iced up.
But we're
I-
all in black, all of the mafia.
There you
course.
go. There you go.
So-
Wow.
And they smell good too.
Did you call and tell everybody black?
No, I did call him and tell him that I was going full bougie jewelry wise.
Okay,
I was like, I'm
all
going full
right.
bougie.
I
I
wish
don't know
you
about you.
did.
Thank
I
you for
would've worn
bringing
my
out
ice.
all that bling.
Yeah.
We're here for
I
it.
was like, listen, they do bougie stuff. I got,
About what's your total carat weight right now?
I don't know. Chains, I think the chain is, I want to say 65 and the chain.
What? And yours
His
is
is-
looking.
Mine is
Whoa.
like 18.
Holy
But they're
smokes.
That's
bigger
so
stones.
Yeah,
crazy.
the bigger stones.
I have
So
a
it-
fake one like that I rock all the
I
time.
do too. Mine's from Amazon.
Aren't you
I
afraid
wish.
somebody's gonna like try and snatch that?
I know.
Well, when I'm hit with him, no, because he carries. I don't carry anymore.
Are you carrying
You're
now?
packing?
Okay.
I
She
carry
can
two.
shoot.
I have a concealed
Two?
carry
I carry
permit.
2 in my bag, yeah.
Right now you have 2.
Well, my bag's not close by, but yes, there's 2 guns.
Okay.
in it.
Well, I feel safe.
Yes, you
I
know.
always- it's better safe than sorry. Better be caught with it than without it. I have my
That-
license. I am allowed to
I
carry.
do too,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It was a battle. I lost it for a little bit due to legal problems, and then
That shit happened.
But it's the First Amendment
you-
right? And with all these crazies with AR
Amendment
47,
yeah, Amendment 2.
right. Amendment 2.
Amendment 2.
one,
Amendment,
is,
right?
one is speech.
Amendment
Free
1
speech.
allows us
True.
to say fuck everybody.
Yeah.
But that's getting a little more narrow these days. honey.
Hey,
Yeah,
globally,
really.
globally. But
Yeah.
I believe people should protect themselves, and we keep saying we're
Absolutely.
going to go shooting. And
I will go
I
whenever
would
you'd
like to
like.
get a gun as well because
take
there are
my-
crazies out there.
Yeah, I take my oldest daughter, my 14-year-old. She
Good
knows
for
it.
her.
Good
She
for
knows she could load it. She knows safety. She knows how to
Good.
keep it. So I figured get them into it now
That's right.
so that they're able to protect themselves later in life. You know?
Exactly.
Very
She runs into a
smart.
situation.
Yes.
I got a friend of mine who has like 4 guns. He's never shot a gun in his life, but he owns 4. But
Right.
he's never shot. I go, so what are you gonna do when somebody comes?
Won't even know what to
Yes.
do.
He doesn't know.
Hold on, I got to figure this out.
Hold on while I Google how to load my gun.
I know.
You want to know something? About 25 years ago, I took my wife. When I first, no, it had to be even longer than that because it was the first time I was able to have a gun legally. And in Florida, all you needed was a license. So I bought this beautiful 357 Magnum. It had like a 6-inch barrel.
He still has it.
I still got it. Weighs a ton.
I love a 6-inch barrel.
Hey. Uh-oh.
I knew. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Pun intended.
So anyway, I take my wife to the range, and I said, I'm explaining to her. She goes, I know what I'm doing. What do you know? She gets up there. She hit within the 2 bullseyes in the middle.
Uh-oh.
All 6 shots.
Damn.
Never took that. Never took her to the range again.
Oh,
Why would
wow.
you?
She's
and
too
I
good.
and I hid my gun.
My wife did the same thing first time I ever brought her. Lights out. Like she
God.
could have shot blindfolded. I was
Wow.
very, very, very.
So now I
concerned.
bought her this little gun.
I see the 22.
No, it's a 38. It's a
How
9 millimeter.
long is that barrel?
No, short barrel.
Short barrel.
Short barrel.
Do you ever get
Use
afraid?
what I get.
Do you ever get afraid, like if she get pissed off at you, she's gonna like wave
No,
at you?
because that one you got to cock. I don't think she'll figure it out.
Okay. Oh.
So I'm good with
Do
that.
not underestimate.
I won't get her
No.
I will not get her a revolver.
Oh my
That will
god, that's
never
what my husband
happen.
was like. I don't know. You get crazy if you're angry. I don't know if I can sleep. I'm sleeping one eye open if we have
Isn't
a gun
that the
in this
point?
house.
I try to tell myself that I'm valuable enough for her not to kill me. Like I do
Listen.
What's your life insurance policy worth?
enough for her to kill me.
But you guys.
If you're worth more dead than alive.
Oh my god.
That's-
Oh,
But you
I'm
know,
fucked then.
but sometimes the
screwed.
I think Italians are very passionate, you
Yeah.
know, and the heat,
I think that if you don't argue in a relationship, you don't have a healthy relationship. Everyone should have their own point of view and
well,
be able
you
to
definitely
bounce it.
need to communicate.
Yeah, I mean, not argue to where you want to shoot each other.
right, right.
Well,
Hopefully
let's not get into that.
No, I don't know. Please, I don't want to.
That's a whole
Do not
nother
attempt
story.
this at home.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I learned that if you take care of your wife and you give her jewelry and you take her on vacation, she's the happiest piece.
Happy
Happy
wife,
wife,
happy
happy
life.
life.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
But then that's also followed up by another statement he says, where it's cheaper to keep her.
Yes,
That is true.
That is very true.
And dude, you know
And
what I
in my
mean?
case, extremely true.
And guess what? If something happens, God forbid, and you guys get divorced, and then some young little thing is going to come for you, she's going to want a baby. You want
ain't
a
gonna get
baby?
none here.
Poor child.
You want another baby?
That ain't
You want a
happening.
little
He's
sibling?
forcing me to have one.
Yeah.
I'm 65 or I'd hit your wife a shot.
Oh my God. Babe, I'm sorry. I apologize for that
I
right now.
apologize
Rachel, I
later.
don't mean it like
What is
that.
the crackling on our line?
Little bit.
Crackling.
It's a little-
I didn't mean it like that. I meant if
get
you
it, I
need a
get
pinch hitter.
But
I mean,
Mia's right. These young gals, they want to have babies because that's their annuity plan
Yes.
for the men.
Yes.
Then they get
yeah.
at least an 18-year payout unless the kid goes to college and it's a 22.
Yeah, you make them a deal. Here's $500,000. It's in an account for when I leave you.
You think?
Nah, I think you're. I don't think that's. gonna
Clearly,
work.
you've never dated a Russian.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
they'll shoot you for
They're
it.
gonna get you.
They're going to take
Yeah.
you to the cleaners, honey.
I'll tell you right now, I would never go for a young girl. First of all,
No? Okay.
I don't want to. I like experienced. I don't want nobody you got to teach anything or I like a mature woman.
Okay.
And my wife we get along great. I mean,
That's
we have our
awesome.
arguments. Don't get us wrong. Don't
Well,
get
who
me wrong.
doesn't?
Yeah. And it'll be always over one of the kids.
Oh,
So it's your fault,
yeah.
really.
Okay.
Let me explain something to you. Everything that happens in his life bad is my fault.
See? You admit it.
See, then I admit
Are
it.
you the oldest?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
all
get,
his fault.
I get the brunt of everything. My brother is the middle child. It's like, oh, let's not say nothing to hurt the middle child's feelings. We don't want, he's.
You're the whipping boy.
And then you got Daddy's little angel.
Yes.
The girl,
Who was a
right?
doctor at 26.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
So-
She's a saint.
Can't
Yeah,
do nothing wrong.
right.
She's
Saint
the one-
Bianca.
She's
It
the-
does suck to be you.
Yeah.
The
so
fir- the
I
first
take the
kid,
beans.
The first kid always gets it the hardest, right? It's
But
like
And the only kid.
I'm the one that we could have a full-blown argument to where we're almost about to kill each other, hang up, and then 20 minutes later we talk.
Oh,
on the
that's
phone.
so Yeah.
Like nothing ever happened.
Come on, we're going to get something to eat. Want to go? Yeah, I'll pick you up.
And then my wife looks at me because my wife holds grudges real well.
that's
She's
women.
Italian too?
Yes.
Okay.
She'll
And that's
take-
women in general.
She'll
Yeah.
take it to the grave.
Yeah.
She will take the grudge
I
to the
love a
grave.
good grudge.
Not me. I'm like, I'm still pulled out.
That's men.
It depends on the person, right? I had some crazy ass neighbors when I lived in Bermuda. They were terrible. Still hold that grudge. Other people, like, I couldn't hold a grudge to me. I love Mia.
Yeah.
Oh no, my wife will hold it to
But
her best friend.
there's something juicy and satisfying about holding a really good grudge.
If they earn
Yeah,
it,
I guess.
do it.
Maybe with somebody else, but me, if I argue with my wife, I'm like, I'm done.
No, I don't want to argue with my husband.
Yeah, I tell my wife all the time, and after we argue, I'll talk to him on the phone. I'm like, yeah, me and Rach had an argument.
Aw,
You already
y'all
know-
are so
I go,
cute.
you know she's gonna drag this one out for a week.
Do you ever argue on your podcast?
No.
No,
Do you
No.
argue?
We're too new.
Do you argue about your podcast?
No, not at all.
Okay.
not yet.
That's
not yet.
So tell us about your podcast and like what's your workflow like together?
So the podcast came about because I was putting videos of him up on Instagram.
Because he is hilarious and his voice.
I know
voice
y'all
is-
should have a reality
Oh.
show, and I've only known you for 15 minutes.
We've been hearing.
I would watch y'all.
Oh my God, we've been hearing that our family needs, because our family's huge and we do everything as a family. It's like a family event, like say Christmas. There's 80 of us.
Yeah.
What?
And that's immediate family.
That's immediate family.
Well, my
Whoa.
husband is one of 10 kids. He's Irish, so same thing.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, even outside friends that just come to events, they're like, you guys need a fucking TV show.
I
You need a
swear
TV
to
So this is
God.
your springboard then.
So-
I've been listening to that for 15, 20 years.
Yeah,
now.
so I was like,
My
let's do it.
Cousin Nicky, we have a cousin Nicky Stiletti, and he's in Hollywood, and
Well, let's get him on the phone.
I know. Call cousin Nikki.
he is good.
Yeah.
He actually was. He does voiceover. He was Pikachu, and
No way.
yeah, it was like 10 voices on that.
That's
And he
amazing.
also starred in a lot of shows like CSI and all
Oh,
of that.
Wow.
So
She's
it was-
famous.
Yeah, so
He was like,
Nicky
you guys
did-
need a show.
And he's a personal trainer to some of the stars.
Oh,
you know?
wow.
And Nicky said to me that he does producing as well. So he's got a guy, and he says, listen, we're going to do one. It's going to be called Cuzzies.
I love it.
And it's him, his brother Michael, and myself. We all, like Michael was involved with the Goodfellas in the Bronx. And,
Oh, wow.
you know, I was as a young kid. And Nicky, you
Oh
know.
yeah, really?
Yeah, so we all have this connection, and he's a comedian also. He does stand up.
That's
I mean, the
amazing.
guy, he just does everything. So he says, "Listen, I'm waiting for funding, and we're gonna do it."
Oh,
I said, "Okay,
okay.
whatever."
So I got him
I
on the
believe in
podcast.
y'all.
And like he told you before, it's like an hour a week. I can't do that. I can't commit to it. Now he calls me, goes, pick me up early. I got this. I got these points. He's breaking out his list of things. So now he's like, fully invested.
I
now.
love it, and it's
And-
so cute.
And I have to make a reminder to remind me.
So you know, we
I have
use
a reminder
notepads.
for a reminder.
That's being over $50.
I'm 65, so you ain't saying
Yeah,
shit.
Hey,
it
you
was
look
it was
good.
before our show. He goes, Siri, remind me to look at my reminders.
Oh Lord,
I
have
go,
mercy.
did you just put a reminder to look at your reminder? I was
No.
like, do you have a notepad?
Kelly can pay for a Hollywood assistant.
Exactly.
Eventually, yeah. You gotta have.
And another thing, my cousin Nicky, he's a bodybuilder.
You said a personal trainer.
He's a
Same
per-
thing. Now,
Does
No.
he
We
like
gotta look up
compete?
this Nikki.
competes.
Do we know him?
Oh.
Look him up, Nick Stiletti.
Is he like Hot Buns Nick Stiletti?
He's got some body.
Can you pull up Nick Stiletti?
Yeah, put him up.
he's a good-looking guy.
You guys, we love the intro on your YouTube
Oh my
channel.
God.
That's
that
my
has
daughter.
the big warning. It
The
says,
warning.
"Hey everyone, it's Bianca, who is
Bianca.
Princess Bianca.
Right.
Joe's younger,
Dr.
but
Bianca.
what much wiser sister. He asked me to write a brief warning to display before episodes." For obvious reasons. So, real quick, if you're easily offended, not a fan of profanity, and or are looking for something educational, informative, this isn't it. Trust me. Speaking from personal experience, I've left dinner tables myself a few times because of them. Anyways, these episodes are meant to be purely entertaining, if not deprecating. Proceed with caution. I apologize in advance.
so when we did
perfect.
That
that,
is so freaking cute.
I was like, who could do the intro?
And it's in her voice, so
And
it's
she-
really
she
she,
says it.
she reads it. So yeah, so she came on episode 7. Ironically, that's her birthday. It wasn't even planned to be that. And she's like, oh my God, lucky number 7.
Oh,
So when I introed her, I was like, you've heard her voice on every video. You're finally going to get to put this beautiful face to this beautiful voice. And that was a much lighthearted episode from what we normally do on our episodes. So it was a good change of pace.
cute.
Definitely a good change of pace. My 14-year-old was going to come on the episode with my sister. But she ended up doing
in the
her
Bahamas.
She's doing her bougie thing.
Okay.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
She went and got her nails done, and she's like, "Thank you so much for my nails." And I posted it on my Instagram because the conversation was funny. I was like, "Glad you like it. How much did it cost me?" And she wrote back, "We don't need to talk prices.
Oh, hello. Oh, okay.
We don't need to talk
I
prices."
like her
With all
energy.
these, you and 17 other girls that said, "Oh my God, that's your daughter's."
And she's
that-
14?
She's 14. I go,
Wow.
I go, little girl, how much did it cost me? She
Hey.
goes, 160. I go, 160? What did you do for $160? She goes, well, I got my feet massaged and I got my toes done. I got a full set.
Oh, daddy's little princess. That's good. So no crusty dudes will just come and
No.
easily impress her.
No.
Spoiled rotten.
Well,
Oh
if you can
my
afford those diamonds, you
God.
can handle that.
Yes, I'm setting the bar
Oh
real
my
high.
God, they look
That's
so
my last
beautiful. Look at those gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
girls.
Holy
Let me see what we're looking at.
smokes.
Oof.
So,
Bianca and
my
Kim.
sister's
What a
on the
pretty
right.
family.
Oh my
And
God.
that's her
these-
best friend who's also got a
Gorgeous.
doctorate.
Oh my God, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm setting the bar real high.
You
Yes.
are. Well, good for you.
Trips to Miami aren't going to impress my daughter.
No, hell no.
No.
And you want that, okay?
Exactly.
You teach her how guys should treat her.
Yeah, you need to take
Okay.
her
That's
to the
right.
Amalfi Coast. You need to take her.
Now we're talking.
She needs to be impressed.
Yes.
And no flying economy
No, no,
light
no.
either, honey.
Okay,
That's
no.
a couple of months ago.
Oh my
Damn.
God, she's like
She's
a
got
model.
sea blue eyes, too.
Damn.
I don't know whose kid
Gorgeous.
she is.
The mailman.
Yeah,
It's the
beautiful.
mailman's kid.
She's got brains and beauty.
Hey.
It's hard to find.
Can't get luckier than that.
That's what I told this guy Tommy. My man Tommy is about to be my brother-in-law. I go, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for.
Oh,
go,
I
"She's-"
know.
I go, "She's-"
Like, dude,
I go,
walk
she's
this
gorgeous.
up.
She's a doctor. She's got us as a family, which is
It's
also
like-
great. And she's got no kids.
Exactly.
You found a diamond in the rough,
So
buddy.
what do you
Put a ring
think?
on
So
it,
what do you
honey.
think? Like,
He
what's-
did. He put a ring.
He will?
He
Did he
did.
ask
He did.
you?
He
Oh,
did.
he did. Oh, good.
He took me to lunch. He said, I need to take you and Carol to lunch. I got to ask you something. So he takes us to lunch, and he's sitting across the table. He goes, listen, I love your daughter more than life itself.
Oh,
And I want to make her my
Aw.
part. I got tears in my eye. I was crying. I'm a mush.
Yeah,
that is
oh, yeah.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, we cry.
What if he
We're
didn't
big
ask you?
criers.
Would that have been a big faux pas?
No, listen, I'm old school, but I'm not that old school. I would have. I thank God he did ask, because I really don't know how I would have acted. I might have took him in a room and said, "Listen, fuck
Yeah,
off,"
yeah.
before you did that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good, he did it right.
He's also the Hulk, so I might not have said shit.
He's also about 6'3", 260.
Oh,
he's
God,
he's
could you imagine their
Miami
kids?
Beach, Miami Beach
What?
firefighter.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, no, he's in incredible shape.
The reason he didn't ask her until this year that just passed is because he wanted to have his life in order.
Good.
Smart
Love
kid,
that. Love
family,
that.
mother and father. Listen, I couldn't handpick.
Oh, for your princess.
Yeah, no, she did great.
What
That's
a family, man!
important.
What a family! They are just
So, and like I
class
said,
act.
we do everything as a family. Everyone's in everyone's business. So this proposal, there's 60 of us hiding in a restaurant. Looking
Watching through
outside
the
of a
window.
window of him on one
Oh
knee.
my
My sister's
God.
not looking. She turns around. She's crying, not looking at him because she knows he's down on one knee because her best friend's holding her dogs. And she's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she was already bawling, crying. And she turns around. He's on one knee. He's bawling, crying. So now they're both bawling, crying. And there's 60 of us banging on a window. And it's soundproof. She can't hear us. So now she's finally just getting the tears out of her eyes. She's walking into the restaurant, and as soon as she looks in, there's 60 of us there saying congratulations. Cries all over.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
She
I just
actually
love
dropped
the
to her
passion.
knee, and they stayed down together for like 3
Oh,
or 4
I have
minutes.
goosebumps. That's so-
I'll get you guys the video.
That's so
It was.
Fun, Nikki.
I think.
Hold on, we got Nikki.
Is this Nikki right here?
That's Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
Do I know
That's
Nikki?
it, CSI.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
There's Nikki.
He looks
Hey, Nikki.
familiar.
Yes, he does. Oh, yeah.
He's a great guy. He
Wow,
actually
look at those guns.
he actually
That
did-
ain't shit. You got pictures of him in
he actually does
These
it.
are the only ones that I found from him.
He
but
looks really familiar. Holy shit, look at his arms.
Damn.
He does an incredible impression of my father. It's almost if you close your eyes,
there
you
you
don't know.
Look at them arms.
yeah, look at
I
that.
know, his arms are insane.
I gotta find a picture. He is amazing. 62 years old.
He's 62?
Yeah.
What? He looks amazing. Just like you.
This good-looking fellow's 65.
I know. That's what I'm
You
saying.
do not look 65.
Not at all.
I put you in your 50s.
And probably the no drinking also probably helps, you know?
Yeah,
No,
we'll
I think
never
I
know
had
what
better
that's
skin
like.
when I drank.
No, absolutely not. Well, we
You
wouldn't.
just couldn't see it.
Hey. Yeah,
Well, I didn't
exactly.
see it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he definitely didn't see it or pay attention to it at all.
So you guys, what are some of the most outlandish family traditions that you guys practice?
Well, we have a family Christmas pajama party.
Oh,
that's cute.
there's about 110 people
Oh
that
my
show
God.
up.
How do you organize that?
Oh, I just throw shit together.
Same
Okay.
PJs
I
or
get
what?
catering. I get like 5 trays of catering.
What's in the catering? Like what's coming?
Italian food.
Oh,
I know. I want to hear about it.
chicken,
Chicken parm.
chicken palm,
Yum.
eggplant palm,
Yum.
penne alla vodka, baked
Lasagna.
ziti,
My
and
God,
lasagna.
I'm hungry.
Stuffed
Can I
Oh.
tell you, I made homemade lasagna this weekend with homemade noodles.
You made homemade noodles?
I did. That's my new thing. I've been making pasta.
You got a pasta? I make pasta.
by hand.
I do by hand.
Yes.
Hey, you're going
No
back to your
machine.
you're going back to your
I
roots,
am.
girl.
I'm
Back to
becoming
Nona's.
an
Yeah.
old Italian lady, and I'm okay
love
with
it.
it.
I
Oh, it's
love
great.
that.
He went to Italy, and when he got back, he only made his own
Well,
pasta.
I went to Italy. I was there for almost 3 weeks.
How'd you
Nice.
learn?
It's not that hard.
No, it's very easy. I
Yeah.
did. He taught me Google is your friend.
Yeah, I go to
And
everything. I go to
there's
YouTube
this-
University.
There's this website called Nona Live, and you can either get live cooking classes with an old Nona from Italy, or you can do Nona on demand.
You
That's
did
amazing.
Did you do
Nona
Nona?
Live. I did Nona on demand.
Oh, love
He
it.
videoed me when I was doing it.
I have to try this Nona on
That's
demand
such
thing.
Oh,
good
yeah.
content,
It's-
though.
Go on
It's amazing.
nonalive.com.
He's sitting there reading and this is how he looks at his phone. Me and Christian make fun of him all the time. like normal people on the he's on the video reading it, and he's like, all right, put 1 cup of this,
went
1 cup
for
of this,
it.
and then it says, Chef.
No, he says,
Chef Antonio went to college for 3. He goes, I don't give a fuck what you did. What's the next ingredient? That goes, and he's skipping the guy's whole life story to get to the next ingredient.
He knows what I like to do. I don't give a fuck what you like to
I
do.
know,
What
get
is
to the
that?
point.
I'm
So
sitting here with pasta in my hand.
Exactly.
So you perfected all or just one type?
No, I've done raviolis. I've done
Stuffed shells.
Okay.
I've done.
Yup. Did you do? No, you
No,
didn't
I
do
did
gnocchis.
fettuccine and I did spaghetti.
Tell our bougie crew what the best tip to get the best noodles. What's your tip from
You
trial and error?
You got to get the zero.
00 flour.
That's it.
Oh, what
That's
is
the key.
that?
I had to order it online. 'cause
I did too.
But what
but
is that though?
It's how it's ground.
Oh, and it's
00.
called 00. Okay.
And then I think 03 is bread and focaccia. But I'm also, my husband and I are gluten free. We have gluten allergies, so I have to get gluten free 00 for my fresh pasta.
Speaking of gluten free, another tradition that we do,
Oh,
the chicken cutlet cook
cook-off.
off. We do once
Oh,
a year.
I love that.
cook off?
Chicken
Yeah.
cutlet cook off.
Okay.
And there's
7 family members have to volunteer.
So is it
each
mainly
year.
male or female family members?
both. Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they bring their own little cookers because everybody has to have enough room. Like we have the stove, we have the whatever they want to use, but they bring their own hot plates.
Yep.
And everybody, what we do is they get a color,
Okay.
and you pick and you taste everybody's. Nobody knows who cooked what.
Oh, blind tasting.
Right. So if you
Y'all are
like
so
this one,
cute.
you take
Can
the
you
red.
adopt us?
You take the red tag and you put it in the cup.
You gotta see, there's 50 of us wearing the same
love
shirts
it.
with a
I
giant.
love it.
We got we have a legit trophy
Y'all
with a
need to
chicken
show
on top.
Family dreams, right?
And we have
Like-
we have shirts made every year. Chicken Cutlet Cook Off 2021.
No.
The trophy's got a giant chicken on top. It's amazing.
And,
Are you
yeah,
serious?
My cousin Lindsay, shout out my cousin
last
Lindsay.
2 years.
You
Last 2
guys,
years,
this
she
is
fucking
such amazing
cheated.
content.
She didn't cheat.
She
very-
cheated. The first year she won, she had openly admitted that she Googled a recipe.
But you can't.
Well,
but
she
you
still
doesn't
had to
matter.
cook it.
You can't Google
She
a
had to-
recipe.
But she had to cook
Chicken
it.
cutlets? No, they
I
gotta
thought
be
she
your family
ordered it
chi-
from the Italian place.
No, that would
My
even be-
sister Diane.
She did that. My aunt.
That's what I would do.
My aunt
She went
Diane
to
comes-
Doris's and bought
First
them.
of all, she fucking missed the memo because she walks in with chicken parm. I go, that's a chicken cutlet cook-up. No sauce, no cheese. I'm like, that's how we know you cheated. And everything has to be cooked there. So I don't know who did the calculations. I
Diane.
think he tried doing the calculations on Google or something.
I would think
And he's
the
like-
winning one would be really thin and crispy and seasoned,
It
right?
was,
Herby.
it was.
Was
But
it
then-
yours? Did you win?
I'm
No.
hungry.
No, I have never cooked that.
No, my wife cooked this year. I cooked the year before, and
What time of year is this? Christmas?
we usually do it around, I think, like July, right? June,
Oh,
July.
July.
Usually
okay.
summer
God,
month, yeah.
y'all are too
I'm
freaking
free.
cute.
But it's fun. It's fun. It's a really good time. Everyone gets really, really competitive. Like one of my family members ended up in tears because
I thought you were going to say jail.
No, not jail. No, we're retired from that. We've had those days are hopefully gone.
Good.
But I went into my father's bedroom. I had to use the bathroom. All the bathrooms were being used, and I seen all the votes on the bed. But they already announced the winner, but. Curious minds want to know who voted for us, so I'm going in there and I'm counting everybody's votes. And there was somebody that only got one vote. And I didn't air it out.
Crazy.
And I said it to one other family member, and it spread like wildfire.
Have you met Italians?
Hey.
And you would think there was a code of honor that you don't tell nobody. I'm like,
But what happens if there's like beef? Like you guys are so tight. Like what happens if there's beef? What
I
happens?
mean, it's crazy, man, because people talk about
beef
how
over the
our family, yeah, right, beef over chicken. Now it's like chicken over beef. I mean, we don't want beef, we just want chicken. But yeah, for the most part, our family, we just get along so well.
Oh
Wait,
my
so
gosh.
speaking of beef, before we started recording, your dad said that his son, you, Joe, is a rat. Why was that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I said, I don't want to be a rat.
Oh, you don't want to be a rat.
But I'm a rat.
But be a rat.
Okay, so I called Joe, and he texted me earlier today, and he goes, we'll leave early. We'll go to that place, What's Sub. It's WHA Sub. It's on Federal Highway in Deerfield. The sandwiches are phenomenal.
Really? Shout out to
Phenomenal.
What's Up.
What's up, Antonio? Go see
Antonio,
him,
he's
man.
from Rome.
Oh, he is?
He's from
Yeah,
Rome.
from Rome.
Yeah.
He came
Born
here.
in Rome.
Does
Then-
he make his bread with flour from Italy?
Oh, yeah.
the bread was just the best part.
Because
of the
I
sandwich.
can't,
wow.
I can eat that. I can't eat American flour. It
Oh,
makes me
wow.
so
When
sick.
we went there, the first time we went there, we walked in and he apologized. He's like, I have no bread left. He's like, I've done over 300 sandwiches today.
Oh, damn, he's killing it.
So he's
Yeah.
like, he goes, I could go down the street, get bread, and then make you a sandwich, and this is your first time here. You're not going to have my bread.
Right.
He goes, so I'm not doing no more sandwiches today. Gave me a card. He wrote VIP on it. He goes, here, take this so I remember you. As soon as we opened the door, the next time we went in, I don't even have to pull the card in my pocket. He's like, oh, bye, come on. He goes, you want an espresso? You want canola? So we sat down,
Aw.
and I was like, do your thing. I want the fully loaded with the pesto spread.
Oh my God.
Go
Tell
for it.
us what else is in it. I'm
mine-
hungry. Me too.
Mine was hot supersad, mortadella,
Oh my God.
prosciutto, provolone with a pesto spread, and I got it on the focaccia bread.
Was it toasted?
No
Mine was
cheese?
on focaccia, yeah, provolone, and mine was on focaccia bread that he buttered on the top of it.
Oh, dang.
Died
Crispy.
for. He got an Arthur Avenue.
I got the sub named Arthur
Everyone has
Avenue.
an Arthur Avenue.
Oh yeah,
I
he got
wonder
it.
if they Uber Eat.
I
They
lived
do- they
on
do-
Arthur Avenue.
they-
Well, I didn't actually live there, but I mean, I grew up there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's on the Arthur Avenue?
It was prosciutto with
Prosciutto.
fresh mozzarella and a sweet pepper.
Oh my God.
Like he like
Roasted pepper sauce. He makes his own roasted. When I tell you,
The love.
he kept opening it up. He goes, look at the water coming out the mozzarella.
I'm eating gluten. I'm going there. I'm eating the gluten. I'm eating the gluten.
I'm sure he's got gluten free.
I would
I don't
not
care.
doubt it.
Yeah,
But
he
yes,
probably
to your
imports his
question,
flour, his
he
flour.
said that when he opens up, but as soon as he gets there, his DoorDash already has 50, 60
Oh,
subs
so it's
ordered.
DoorDash.
That's what he uses, DoorDash.
Ah, but you probably
in Deerfield.
better fresh.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
right
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
It's the 1300 number on South Federal Highway.
Yeah.
It's between Sample and 10th Street.
It's probably
Yeah?
a good 9-10 minutes from here.
Have
Yeah.
you
on
had
Federal.
V&S in Boca?
Yes, and this blows it out.
Damn. Okay.
Me personally, I don't know if you've ever had it. It's in Pompano. It's called Bellamonte.
No.
Nah, they
Bella-
years ago they were good.
No. Bellamonte to me is better than V&S.
Oh,
Me and my
okay.
brother have this
All right.
argument with our friends all the time. Like, it's not better than I'm like, Bellamonte is better than V&S. We used to have one closer to our house called 4-Star in Coral Springs. They shut down. The guy was a cop, and he ended up going back to be a cop, closing down. So that was our best sub shop. We were eating there 3-4 times a week. Then it became Bellamonte, because as he explained to you, he's in recovery. We owned a rehab for 8 years in
Wow.
Pompano. So it
Are
was-
you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
So and that was our neighbor. So we were eating Bellamonte subs 5 days a week. And
What-
now this sub,
This guy had Italian bread that was crispy and had the sesame seeds and the softness on the bread.
Oh my God.
that's it. That's how you make a good sub. You got good bread.
I want to.
I'm salivating.
I know.
Me too.
I'm so hungry. I literally had
Screw
2
this
Prosecco's
podcast.
for
Let's
lunch.
go get food.
Oh, that's my mom all day. My mom's a big prosecco.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Mom's
God.
a huge prosecco. That and tequila.
Hey.
Good mix.
So, I mean, did owning rehabs help with your recovery journey?
Well, I had in 2003, I broke my back. I was in New York and I had a lot of money and I'm buying drinks and at the end I asked the guy, "Hey, could you get me any?"
What was your drink of choice?
Absolute.
He
I
was a big vodka
drinker.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. And this night we were drinking Blackout, whatever it was called. Anyway, I got really drunk. I asked him to get me some
Blow.
blow.
Okay.
And the guy says, "Okay, 15 minutes later, he comes over. They were closing. He says, come on. So I think I'm walking into the bathroom, and he opens the door, and I see a street light and gravel. And so I go backwards, and I got pushed out. And as soon as I got out that door, I got a baseball bat across the back.
What?
And
Because you asked for blow?
No, because I had a diamond Rolex presidential.
Oh,
on.
you
I had
got
a diamond-
Well, I see you learned your lesson.
I know.
Yeah,
You're so
we-
cleaned
Listen,
out.
listen, I had 2 pinky rings on.
Well, you got 2
and
guns,
a
so
chain,
you're all right.
and a chain. And what they did is, I balled up, and there was like 2 or 3 guys kicking and punching, and the guy with the bat fucking kept hitting me.
My
and hit
God.
Me. And in the same spot. So lo and behold, they were able to get my watch. They were able to get my bracelet. They were able to get the chain. They didn't get the money and the rings because I balled up.
Oh,
But what they
man.
could pull, I couldn't protect.
Yeah.
There was just, I was trying to get that bat off me more than
All
anything.
right, you got to stay alive.
Lo and behold, I broke my back and I got addicted to Oxycontin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that was that time in history where
yeah,
like they were
that's-
dishing it out because you couldn't feel pain.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
It's
guy-
still being
the-
dished out.
Yeah,
you know?
the guy at the South Florida Pain Clinic who kind of spearheaded this whole opioid epidemic with the pain clinics.
In Delray Beach.
Yeah,
We did a show about him.
He was a
Yes.
gynecologist.
Yeah.
The original guy that was prescribing the most OxyContin in
They
Florida
do
was a
people
gynecologist,
Mm-hmm.
and he was this lady that brought her son there for a hurt wrist. Gave him OxyContin. She's like, I think that's a little excessive. So she
Exactly.
looked up the doctor, and it turned out he was a gynecologist. So this one whistleblower lady blew the whole operation.
Yeah,
Good.
but the thing is that I got to a point where I was so addicted to it, I was going to 3 different
That
doctors.
catches
That's what
you.
happens.
It catches you.
And I'm signing a paper saying that I know against federal law, it's it's illegal. Sure,
Yeah.
I sign.
So forget coke and alcohol.
Right.
The
I got so
opioids.
bad on that.
No. It was all.
Oh yeah, it was all. I still just an 8 ball. I would do it.
You
lunch.
did an 8 ball? Oh my God.
What is
Isn't
that?
that
I
what
do an
killed
eight-
John Belushi?
What is
I
that?
did an 8 ball at lunch.
What is that?
That's 3.5 grams of
Of
cocaine.
coke.
Oh my God! I'm so
Yeah,
happy
I was-
you're clean and sober.
Yeah. So I wound up went into detox because I couldn't get
He
off
bought
it.
pills off of me.
Yeah,
when I
that's
was
what,
15.
He was 15. He comes to me and he said, "Dad, a friend of mine got his teeth pulled, and they gave him Percocet. He can't take them. They make him itch. He wants $5 each." He goes, he's got 20. So I said, okay. He called me from home at my office. I'll take it when I get home. So I pull into my cul-de-sac, and him and his friends is rollerblading, playing hockey. And I back into my driveway, and he comes rolling up, and he's got the pill bottle. He gives it to me, and I had Heineken in there, and I take it, and I took him, and I did it, and he thought I was the coolest fucking guy in the world.
Was that rock bottom?
That was my rock bottom. That was my last day I got high.
Wow.
From your babies,
well, no,
friends, right?
I laughed it off because he went bragging how his father just took 20 Percocets in one shot.
20?
Yeah, that's like 2 Oxycontins. That's nothing. So,
Yeah. It got,
so
I mean, and listen, he wasn't.
I was very.
He ran a very, very successful business, up every day. Didn't miss a
Functional.
moving and storage.
Didn't
I had
miss a
24
sporting
yeah, I
event.
had a ton of
Oh my
30,
God.
40
Problem
people
was,
working
it was
there.
a 7-day-a-week party.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick commercial break.
Let's do it.
Riveting.
Welcome back to Crazy Rich Neighbors. So that story is just.
Well, that's
it
why
is
I opened
riveting.
up. That's why I got one. I had 10 years clean.
Yep.
I joined NA. I had 10 years clean, and I wanted to give back.
Good for
it's
you.
You know?
Beautiful.
And my wife says, "Well,
But how did you stop just cold turkey from one day to
no,
the next?
I went that night. I called my sister, and she was begging me to go for help.
Aw.
And I
For a
said,
long
Linda,
time.
get me into a detox. She got me
Okay.
into the detox,
Aw.
and I went in for 5 days. I made my friend Steve come with me. He says, "I'm not quitting. I don't have I'm not worried." I said, "You're quitting because you're my warehouse manager and you're my
Yes.
best friend.
Yes.
So I can't have you with my drug of choice in your pocket. I'll
Right.
never be able to do it. Fucking bullshit. I'm not paying $6. I said, I'll pay for you."
Oh, wow.
Oh, and he was so angry.
He
at
goes,
me.
and then he goes, so wait, we're going to go somewhere for 7 days, just relax. We don't have
That's
to
it?
work and do nothing. My dad goes, no, you don't work. We're in detox. He goes, oh, fuck that. Yeah, sign me up. He goes, I get to skip work for a week. No, they only stayed for 5 days.
5 days
Okay.
is all we needed. And when I had, like I said, when I had 10
But no,
years
that's
clean,
not enough time for your
No.
question.
No,
It's
right?
not.
In general.
You got to go to treatment after that. I was just very lucky. But
What about your friend?
Yeah.
He stayed clean 13 years.
Together.
that's
because you guys
good.
did it probably together, right?
Yeah, and we were, he relapsed on the cruise ship drinking.
Oh.
But he drinks now, but
He don't do drugs. He hasn't
Okay.
touched the drug.
All right.
And he's a very controllable drinker. Like he's
Okay.
not. Me, February 10th, made 21 years. I haven't had a
Congrats.
drink or a drug.
What?
That's awesome.
I opened up a treatment center, and
Aw.
COVID hit.
Ugh.
And I got to a point where I had sold it because I was 62. Somebody sent me an email and it said, average working age 65, average life expectancy for a male is 76.
Ugh.
And I said, fuck. Everything in my body hurts now from carrying furniture for all them years.
Sure.
And
Not to
now,
mention,
what am I going to get? 10 years of doctor's appointments?
So now I told him too. I'm like, "What do you want to be, the richest guy in the cemetery? Go out and enjoy your
Exactly.
money."
Yes.
Sure enough, that guy's he's on a vacation. Him and my mom.
And I love that. You know, some kids are such suckers, right? And just want their parents for what they can do and just take and
Absolutely.
take and
No,
take.
I want him to enjoy his money.
Were you happy when he got clean? Or
Yeah. I'll be 15 months no drinking this month.
Congrats.
That's
That's
On the
awesome.
10th,
really
on the 10th.
good.
4 days, yeah.
Yeah, on the 10th.
That's awesome.
And it's great.
Was yours out of control? Your
Yeah.
situation?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I mean, I was, again, same thing. I was very functionable. Nobody. I mean, if you weren't in my inner circle, you didn't know that I was
But it's
drinking
like all
day.
day drinking?
Yeah, like from the moment I woke up until I went to sleep.
serious?
Yeah, like in my cup holder, beers or twisted teas.
Just
whatever
to
drink.
feel normal.
Yeah.
Wow,
Like I like when I went out. Obviously, that's when the drugs and the
Hard liquor.
hard
Yeah.
liquor came to play. When you go out, but like on an everyday basis, I was drinking at least 18 beers a day.
18 Heineken.
18 Heinekens a day. Yeah.
How'd you stay so thin?
I had a little beer belly. It was funny.
little beer
all my
belly?
boys was like, "You're the only person I know that's a skinny man
I
belly.
know.
Like from behind, you can't see nothing." Then I turn around, and I had this like little beer belly.
Oh, okay.
But it's gone now. It's gone. It took about 11 months, but it's gone. But
Jeez, well,
quitting-
congratulations, you
Exactly,
guys. You
yeah.
must be so proud of each other, right?
We are.
Yeah. I mean, he's been asking me for, and you know what's funny is he all these times he offers me money to do things, and I'm always not ready, and then I end up doing them for free.
Yeah, I offered him.
Take the money, brother.
Listen,
So I should've.
here's a funny story. November, I said, Joe, I'll give you. I was so broken because I'm watching my kid destroying himself, not being, not there for his wife, not there for his children. He thinks he was, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
I was there. He makes it sound like
All right, listen.
like I went on fucking 2-week hiatuses and no communication.
I'm just talking
with-
about your attitude and your personality.
Maybe that,
Not
yes.
physically being there. You're always there.
Yeah.
So he says, what was I saying?
that you were gonna offer me. Some.
Oh yeah.
Offer him cash to get
So
clean.
I said, Joe, I'll give you $100,000. You quit drinking right now. He said, Dad, I'm not ready.
He said, "You got to make it a year. I'll give you $100,000." And I
Yeah.
go, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Sure
Brother,
enough,
you should
And
Three
you did
weeks
it, and you
later-
didn't get the $100,000.
Listen, 3 weeks later.
3 weeks later, I
3
quit.
weeks
I quit on
later.
my December 10th. I quit before New Year's. I didn't even
Snap
have.
out of
I
You.
Even
What's
when-
the matter, you?
Even when I was younger, I had this long
That's a
hair
good
that I used to
dad.
braid all the time. And he's like, "I'll give you $1,000 to cut your hair off right now." I'm like, "I'm not cutting this. I'm growing it forever." A week later, I cut my hair. I didn't even get $1,000.
Okay, so now we've seen pattern recognition here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can sort of get over this. Cash in, brother.
Yeah, and hey, I don't hold grudges. It is what it is.
You don't hold a lot of money either.
No, I don't hold that money. No,
Well, in his defense, I don't want to leave my kids my money and let them squander it.
Right. You want him to
I
be
believe-
sober. And
I want to watch them enjoy it.
Aw.
So I bought every one of my children a house.
Wow. Are you adopting?
That's what everybody says.
You're
I
such a
lived
good
through the
Papa
grace of God.
Bear.
Okay.
Through the grace of God, I was blessed enough.
Aw.
I bought each one of my children a house, no mortgage.
What?
Yeah, we're in the same neighborhood. Me, my brother, and my
That,
dad.
yeah, I know he wanted you guys close. That's so
We
cute.
we golf cart to each other's house.
Yes. And my daughter.
That's so Italian, right?
My
Like the
daughter-
whole neighborhood,
Yeah.
but a gated neighborhood.
It
but-
is, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my daughter wanted to live on Las Olas, so I bought her 915 West Las Olas Boulevard.
Well,
I
now
bought
we
her-
all know where she lives.
Oh, I know.
It's for sale.
It's for sale. She wants to now move back into Westview.
With you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
So
when they
I-
have kids, they can like.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
Zilloing it.
that is so
cute.
freaking cute.
It's a 3-story
Oh,
townhouse.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're an amazing
cute.
dad.
He redid that whole thing, but you want to know the funny thing is they wouldn't let him change that color because it's like
Powder
It's
blue.
historic. It's
Oh my God, that's so adorable with the picket fence.
Yeah. yeah.
He turfed the front. That's all turf now.
I got it. We bought it. It was gorgeous. Gorgeous. The bathrooms were marble. And I don't like it.
She wants to move home.
I don't like it.
Back to the
No,
old
this is
neighborhood.
when we first got it.
Oh,
She made me gut it.
Take out all
What?
the marble?
Gut it.
because she's a princess. She's Princess Bianca.
I wonder where she got it from. This guy ripped up his entire marble floors throughout his whole house and put down tile. I go, do you know that that's
What?
the opposite of what people do?
I don't
You
like
have
marble.
to turn in your Italian card.
No, listen, it was old marble. It was the old square, like, I don't know, 16 by 16 maybe.
Smart.
It wasn't the big ones.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't like it. Plus, it's always dull.
I
We
need
have
to-
so
I-
much traffic.
Yeah, I don't like it dull. No.
I gotta clean now that I see his floors, I'm like, fuck, I kind of want to rip my floors.
Oh my god.
Or at least find a good marble company to bring it back to life. So if
I
there's
have
any-
one for you. I'll
Perfect.
yeah,
See that?
I do.
I want you guys to get an agent and a show.
Oh my
so
God,
bad.
I will watch
would
every
I love
episode.
reality TV. I would watch you
Y'all
guys.
are cut out for
You
it.
guys-
I want to hear this, and then family love
There's
and whatever.
And the
like the
chicken
world
cutlet
needs it.
competition.
The world is so
and the
freaking
Christmas.
cute.
Yeah,
Agents.
People
You're the
ask,
Italian
people ask me
Kardashians.
all the time.
Yes.
Like literally, my two best friends, the people I hang out with the most, are my brother and my father. That's really it. It's just us.
That's all I hang out with
Yeah.
my sons.
And it's not like I'm at a shortage of friends. I had to cut off like 300 of them when I quit
Wow.
drinking. So it's
Balls.
like, I'm done with that. But,
But you know how hard it is to find like nuclear families still together
yeah, it is.
in
It's
today's
tough.
society,
I'm
right? No
married
matter where
38
you go,
years.
right?
Aw.
It's so
years.
beautiful. Like I think the world needs this.
I mean,
Absolutely.
who's gonna have your? I mean, in my opinion, who's gonna have your back more than somebody that shares the same blood as you?
I mean, sometimes
You'd
like
be
friends.
surprised.
Yeah.
No, listen. I mean,
Yeah.
Listen, I know war stories. I've heard war stories. I've seen
you
war
guys are
stories,
lucky.
but
You guys are very,
very
very
lucky,
lucky, and
yeah.
it's unique.
no, and I do. I count my blessings.
You
every
know
day.
that,
Yeah,
right?
of
I mean, you
course,
have tons of
course.
friends, so you know
Oh, I've-
your story and your
I have
family
friends
story is
from
not
all
the
walks of
norm.
life. I mean, growing up, me and my brother weren't, not on the best side of the law. We've seen a bunch of shit that
Shouldn't be seen by a
shouldn't
child.
be seen by younger kids. So
But at least you got that out of your system.
exactly, we got that out of our system, and now
Yeah.
we're able to
That doesn't
appreciate.
define you.
No, and now
Yes.
we're able to really appreciate what we have now, which is the best part of the whole thing. Because I feel like if we didn't go through that, we
Yep.
wouldn't appreciate it as much.
Right.
And I see that you love America. Is that a Statue of Liberty?
That's
That's beautiful.
my New York side of
Oh, we're American. Yeah.
I got
Go
I
America.
got so much nonsense.
These
nice.
colors never run.
Show the camera.
He has Louis Vuitton on his arm too.
Hey.
I'm a walking
It's
billboard.
He's got, what is that? That's like
That's the American
eagle?
flag with the eagle.
Yeah.
You got that
And
right
it
after
says-
9/11, right?
And it says these colors never run.
Oh my
I love
God.
that.
I love
You are my people.
That was your 9/11
My
tattoo.
nine-
I was
This is
I was in New
beautiful.
York on 9/11 as well.
Why you?
Yes, I lived in New York for 12 years, and I was
I
there
wasn't
on
there,
9/11.
but a lot of our family.
I was
and
in
my
Stoneman
sister
Douglas
was
High
there.
School.
Yeah.
My bedroom window of my apartment, every night I put the blind down and I would see the towers.
No shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I walked into a
Yep.
classroom and I was late to class, per usual. I didn't know what was going on. Everyone's like crying. I'm like,
Oh.
what's going on? And I look over
Everybody
the TV and the
remembers.
second plane hadn't even hit yet. And I looked at the TV and I looked at my boy and I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. He said, what do you mean? I was like, they're flying planes into
Were
World
you
Trade
in
Center.
New York City?
Wow.
No, I was at school in
Right,
Parkland.
In Parkland.
I
Oh,
was
you
at
were
Stoneman
here.
Douglas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I was like,
But isn't that where they had the shooting?
yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter goes there. My sister graduated from there. My wife graduated from there. Me and my brother got thrown out of there. So yeah, we have a history at Stoneman Douglas.
We
We have quite a history there.
We were friends with Coach Aaron. They, a couple of the kids.
Yeah, the coach who
Oh,
the coach who
no.
shielded the kids and absorbed like.
What do you
like
think
12
about the
shots.
whole controversy with the parents really going after the police, feeling
I
like
do-
they let the kids down?
I do agree that the police did not do
They
their job
did.
in
Well,
that
yeah.
situation. That guy,
I'd be out for blood.
that guy ran the opposite way of the shooting.
Andy Pollock is a friend of mine, and his daughter Meadow. What a gorgeous little kid too. She was one of the kids that got killed, and he wound up. He was a very, very successful realtor. He wound up giving everything up. He moved out of here. He moved to, I think,
Traumatized for life.
I mean, you lost your baby.
I can't
And
even
he got
imagine.
politically, very political. He
He
wound
got
up,
involved. They started doing like a bunch of like nonprofits and a bunch of
Good.
like donations and scholarships and like just doing a bunch of things for
To
kids.
make himself feel better and help.
yeah.
There's a
You
turn
need to channel
So-
that.
yes.
for
somewhere.
sure, and tragedy usually does that to people. Like when they
Yeah.
lose something so precious, you
Yeah.
want to help
Advocate.
people not have that situation.
That's a
happen to them.
beautiful reaction.
Absolutely.
I can't even fathom somebody
neither.
killing one of my children, because I would kill somebody to get put in jail next to him.
Yeah.
Just
to
so
fuck
I
him
can
up.
kill
You're
him.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bomb threat at Douglas last week. My wife wakes me up. It's 9:30 in the morning, shaking me. She's
Oh
like,
my
"There's a bomb
gosh.
threat at the high school." Giabella's that's my oldest Giabella. Giabella's
Oh, it's a
freaking.
beautiful name.
I got three. I got Giabella, Melania, and Cassiano.
Oh,
Those are my bambinas. So I jump up out of my bed so fast. I'm
With your
throwing on
Glocks.
my closet. It's like
Armory?
Men in Black. When
You
walk-
were ready
there
to
are just
go.
guns The funny thing, it's funny you say that. Under my own breath, this is how sick I am. Under my own breath, while I'm getting dressed, I literally said to myself, I've been preparing for this. I said it under my breath. I go, I've been preparing for this.
It's go time,
It's
motherfucker.
fucking kidding you. I go, it's fucking, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's fucking go time. Making sure I got them all. And then my daughter calls me and she goes, I don't know why mom's freaking out. I'm not freaking out that bad. I'm like, mom's making me think that you're just freaking hiding under
bust up
But
your
you
school.
were ready. But you
Oh,
were
I was
ready.
I still
You were
went.
ready.
I still went and picked her up.
I don't blame you.
I still got her out of the school. I think like 950 kids ended up getting signed out of school that day.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something. Like, we don't talk politics on the show for obvious reasons because it
neither.
never ends well. But I have to tell you, like, this country is amazing. Like, I'm not from here. I'm from the Bahamas. My kids are lucky enough to be Americans. This is our country of choice. I would love to see a greater, like, American pride. I'd like to see that improve. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
The
Like, this
unity.
country is where
It's there.
it's like, you know what I mean?
But these
This
days
country
you
is
get
amazing.
persecuted
People
for show-
die to come here.
Right.
I know, but
Speaking
these
of
days,
war-
if you show your American pride, you're labeled as things, and
Yeah, now if you
Other than-
if you have an American
crazy.
flag on your truck, you're a racist.
No.
or
it's
you're a
just
white
like-
supremacist.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
yeah,
You
but
should-
that's what's happening to us who are, who love our country and who
Yeah.
have relatives who fought in wars and died. And
If we
this-
band,
I would
if
love
we
to see
banded
more
together,
patriotism.
Yeah, if
I
we
really
banded
would.
together like we did on 9/11,
Yep.
after 9/11, our country was so united and so behind
I
each
think
other.
there's a
Yes.
silent
And all that's
majority
gone.
of people. I think there's a silent majority of people who are still very patriotic.
Absolutely.
We're just
If they called me
Other.
tomorrow and said we need you on the front line,
You would go for this amazing
give me the
country.
address.
But
Yeah.
not a lot of people feel that way.
No.
I don't
No.
give a fuck what
I
they feel.
know.
I know.
And you know what? I've talked about this with my daughter and on numerous occasions, and I was like, if this country goes to a draft,
We're moving to Italy.
we are done. This generation is so soft. You
I
can't
know
say nothing.
we are done.
Oh,
my
If
God.
World War II happened
We need you to
now,
go to war. Can I bring my
Nobody's
phone?
going.
We'd be versucht.
We'd be
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're
We
absolutely
would be
right.
fajucked.
Well, we
Yeah.
left
For sure.
$85 billion worth of equipment.
I still can't get over that.
And then we gave
It was
80
all brand new too.
I know.
The planes we
Billion
have.
with a B.
I watched this. Yeah, I watched a special last night.
We're not
Just
getting into
came on.
politics, though.
No, it's
Yeah.
not politics.
I know.
It's airplanes. We have 50-year-old fighter jets.
Yep.
It's
50 is not that old, brother.
Hey,
Easy there. For a fighter jet, it is.
girl, I don't want no 50-year-old fighter jet.
No, we need the ones. that-
Easy with the 50
Heat
shit,
seekers.
y'all.
I want the one with the heat seekers and all that shit that just came out 10 years ago.
I fancy
my
myself
God.
a 50-year-old heat-seeking missile, honey.
Hello.
See?
On that note, shall we call it a day?
Oh my God, this was so much fun, you
guys
guys.
are awesome.
I
You
want
guys
you all to
too.
find an agent
I
and fame. I want to
know.
watch you guys on like
Me
Bravo,
too.
Andy Cohen. Find these
TLC,
guys.
TLC.
Andy Cohen.
I tag Bravo, VH1, TS.
That's it,
I'm waiting on the call.
Honestly,
Waiting on the call.
And
the
we will
world
watch,
needs you
absolutely.
guys.
You guys have an amazing
Beautiful
show. I want to
American.
say.
Oh, thank you
Before
so
we came
much.
on, I watched a lot of your episodes. I watched a lot of your content. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
you guys are great.
It was an absolute. When Christian asked me, I was like, it's no brainer. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Thank
we're-
you.
This is so fun. Tell our
Absolutely.
bougie crew where they can follow you all.
Apologize in advance podcast on Instagram, also on YouTube, same thing. Spotify, the same on all platforms. We drop an episode every Monday, and it's fun. It's not for the lighthearted. So if you
We
guys,
do apologize in advance.
Okay,
Yes.
you guys.
That
they
type-
are
that
No
awesome.
title-
apologies needed.
yes, that title is very, very, very strong to the content. If you're not, you
Love it.
got to be ready for it.
I love
No
it that you're
snowflakes.
unapologetic.
Exactly.
This was a great show. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
having
so
us.
much for
guys.
coming.
Appreciate
Are we
it.
officially part of the Bougie Crew?
You are.
You are
Yeah.
the bougie crew.
That's what I'm talking
Look at all
about.
these diamonds. How
You're
could
the
you not
king.
be?
You're the king and prince of the bougie crew.
There we
You hear
go.
that, Christian?
Yeah.
You hear that? We're
I gotta
part of the
get a
crew.
photo. You're the king and prince of the bougie crew. Can you get a photo of the of?
Everybody
Sorry, can
smile.
we
Everybody
stop?
smile.
Okay, wait.
3, 2, 1.
That was cool. I heard that right in the headphones.
One more. 3, 2, 1.
I wasn't expecting that.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
You guys are the best.
Oh my God,
That
that,
was amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Lord have mercy.
mercy.
Ugh, I love them.
I love them so
I
much.
want them to get an agent so bad.
I do too. I want them to succeed even more than I want us to succeed, and that's
they
saying a
were
lot.
amazing, and that
They
they
are.
keep their family, their massive family together, and like, oh, guys, it's beautiful, and they're so patriotic,
And they have some riz.
they're like teddy bears. They do.
They have riz.
They're like badass teddy
They-
bears.
oh my God, packing not one but two guns.
What? Love it.
Welcome to Florida, y'all.
Yes, child.
Well, I'm keeping with the theme this week. So my Bougie Bible pick is giadzy.com. That's Giadzy, better known as chef and Emmy winner Giada De Laurentiis, the Italian chef. She has a website where she sells beautiful Italian food products, whether it's gifts, subscription boxes, or ingredients. So when we were talking about making pasta earlier, I got my 00 gluten-free pasta from giadzy.com.
Ooh.
She also has travel tips for going to Italy.
I love her.
And when you get your box, even the box is gorgeous. I mean, she's so freaking gorgeous. Look at her.
She is.
And
she's relatable too,
She
right?
is. And her recipes are easy to follow. So if you are, trying to either hone your Italian cooking skills or just buy some really lovely Italian ingredients, giadzy.com, you'll get 10% off your first order.
That sounds delightful. And so my Bougie Bible pick this week is the Telson smartphone magnetic neck holder for
Oh.
all of the amazing faceless content that I am not making.
It looks like you should put a harmonica on that thing.
Seriously, you guys, for all of those like serious content creators
Oh.
out there, it snaps and you don't have to show your face.
Just do what you love.
And you can just like do your reviews here. This is the box that it comes in or whatever. And so you just turn the camera on. You could be like, oh
Maybe
yeah,
put down your laptop so people can see it a
Oh
little better.
yeah. Let me just move it out of the way this way.
There you go.
Whatever. Yeah.
There you
Anyways,
go.
you guys. Yeah. So this is how it goes. And it
Okay.
just snaps on. It's magnetic and it snaps on. So
Okay.
easy. So you don't have to show your mug, and it records like, oh yeah, I just got this Telson smartphone
yeah.
magnetic
You can
neck
unbox
holder,
with that.
and it's amazing. Unbox with me. Okay, and then you open it up and like you show it, and it records it, and you don't have to show your mug.
Give me some ASMR.
Hey! Oh, like this.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly what I need.
Yes.
I could use it when I make pasta.
Hey, yeah, no, seriously, you can record it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good content.
That's cool.
And I can't remember the price of it or whatever,
All
but
right.
it definitely
Who cares?
holds
Price?
it.
Who cares?
Oh, come
We laugh
on.
at price tags.
Oh.
Well, guys, that's all we got for this episode.
Yes, share this ish with your favorite bad bitch.
Follow us on your favorite podcast platform or on YouTube to never miss an episode.
Email us at info@crazyrichneighbors.com.
We're on the gram at Crazy Rich Neighbors and Facebook at CRN Podcast.
And remember, if you have to ask who your crazy neighbor is, it's
It's most
probably
likely
you.
And
Bye,
you.
Bougie
And the
Crew.
Budos.
Love you. Bye, Benjamin.
Be good.
Benjamino. Ciao, Benjamin.